Yo, bro, good to see you. So, quick hydration break before we start. Right. I don't want to waste your time with this one. I'm going to get straight into it. So, there's two main mistakes that men make when they get into the bedroom. And this might be a little bit vulgar here and there, so don't watch next to your parents or anything like that. But just pay attention because these two things are mistakes that most guys, myself included, make when they first start getting into sexual experiences. They first start getting into the bedroom and they don't really know what they're doing. They're a bit nervous, they're a bit awkward. You're bound to make these mistakes. It's bound to happen. But if I can teach you now so you can avoid it and you know what not to do, you're going to be a lot more irreplaceable than most guys are your age. So keep this in mind. Even fully grown men don't do this stuff as well. I've heard a lot of stories, let's just say that. So the first one is not making the girl feel relaxed, not allowing the girl to have that time to mentally just wind down a little bit when you are getting into the bedroom. And I don't mean in like a sleepy way of wind down. I mean in just in terms of to de-tense herself, to not be so tense and, insecure, I guess you could say. Because a lot of women are insecure, especially when it comes to the bedroom, right? They're worried about what they look like. They're worried about if they're good enough. They're worried about whether or not you're going to like her or not. Especially when they're naked, girls can be very, very insecure and a bit shy about what they look like and about their body. I'm pretty sure every single girl that I've had an experience with like that, later on down the line when we start to open up and we start to talk, they told me like, yeah, I don't really like how this looks. I don't really like about that. I'm kind of insecure about this. Most people are insecure. So you have to have that in your mind as you're going into this situation anyway. Because she might do something like, oh, she doesn't allow you to escalate when you get into the bedroom. Maybe she doesn't allow you to escalate from making out to, a sexual situation. And you might be thinking, what did I do wrong? Is there something wrong with me? Technically, yes, because you didn't allow her to relax. And I'm going to teach you how to do that in just a second. You didn't give her that time to just, feel comfortable in your presence. And that's a big part of it. But it's also just because maybe she's just shy. Maybe she's just insecure. She might look at her body and just not feel good enough for you because she's comparing herself to social media or, what she's seen in pornography and what those kind of standards are, which is just really unrealistic and most of it's fake, right? So you want to understand this. Number one is when you're going into the bedroom, just assume that the girl is tense. Just assume that you have to give her that time to relax. Even if she's a confident, experienced girl and she doesn't really need to, just assume it anyway because it doesn't do you any harm by doing this, right? So the way to help her wind down and just relax a little bit before you get into this sexual situation and to actually just escalate from maybe just making out with the girl or just kissing or just kind of sitting there not really doing much to then a full-on sexual situation is to help her go through that relaxation period. Because if she's tensed up, not only is she not going to be able to get aroused, number one, she's not going to achieve an orgasm, and number three, she's just not going to want to do it because it's just not enjoyable, right? She almost has to force herself, and you don't want that both for you and her. You understand what I'm saying? So take the time, and you can do this vocally, or you can just do this by the way that you are in her company, I guess your energy, you could say. But just make sure that you let her know, you can be comfortable around me, you can relax around me, just breathe. And a good way I like to do this, and what I've learned kind of works for me, without being too personal or too vulgar with the details, is to basically just lead the girl. Because she's not really going to do it herself. She's not going to lead the situation herself. Most girls are too shy to do that. And honestly, too feminine to do that, which is a good thing. But you, as the man in that situation, need to lead. You need to be the one that is confident in not only what he's doing with the girl, but also in himself. Because if you're not confident in what you're doing and your actions and where you're leading the sexual situation, how is she going to be confident in you? How is she going to want to, be comfortable in your presence if you don't even know what you're doing? Do you understand what I'm saying? So, step one, vocalize. Just be a bit more, talkative. Don't be so scared of saying anything. When I first got into sexual situations, and, I don't want to, again, be too vulgar, but I never used to say anything or make much noise. I never used to moan or anything like that. It was a bit awkward. It was just the music on in the background and that was it. I never used to do anything because I didn't want to stutter. I found it a bit cringe. I didn't really know what to say or what to do or, whether or not it would put the girl on. I just, you overthink things a lot and you get a bit anxious when you're first getting into the situations. But trust me, from experience, it's much better to just make a bit of noise, talk a bit more. All right, and I don't mean don't be a robot about it. Don't be monotone and weird about it. Because, I've had girls tell me about horror stories I've had with guys before where the guy's like a drill sergeant, get on the bed, take your clothes off. Like, don't be like that. Do it in a smooth, soft-spoken kind of way, right? But point being is just make her feel relaxed. And you can actually just say that to her. You can just say like, all I want you to do is just close your eyes, go and lie down on the bed, Close your eyes, and I just want you to breathe. I just want you to relax, okay? You have nowhere else to be. You have no worries at all. Don't worry about nothing. I just want you to lie down and relax. I just want you to focus on the sensations of your body. That's it. And just those words alone, that's not too revolutionary, right? That's nothing grand. That's quite simple. Just you basically telling her to relax is sometimes enough for her to be like, okay, I can relax. It's all right. You know? Another good one as well is just, and this is point 2, which is what guys don't really do in the bedroom enough, like I said before, is communication. They don't really speak enough. They don't really speak their mind. They don't really say anything. They're just awkwardly kissing her and then awkwardly trying to escalate things to sexual situations. But nothing ever happens because the girl's still tense, like I said before. So it's your job to help her relax, and you can do that through what I just said before, just your energy, okay? The way you're sat, make sure she feels comfortable. You're not too pushy. You're not too desperate. You're not too quick as well. That's another big one. Guys are just straight in there. What are you doing, bro? Slow down. Do you know what I mean? And then even when they get into the sexual situation, it's too fucking fast. Like, slow down, bro. You have to build her up to this point, okay? It's kind of like I don't really know what analogy to use, but it's like a momentum, right? So you got a tube of momentum, okay? And every single time you start to build it up, if you go in there and you're building up, and you're in there too fast, it's not giving her the time to build it up. It's just bam, like that. It's gone from tense to trying to be sexual too quickly. You need to give her that kind of sweet spot period to just relax, be here in the present moment, get out of the head, okay? And that brings me on to point 2. Which is, I mean, if you've got those covered, if you've got the energy, you go in there and you're confident in yourself, like I said before, you're confident in leading the situation, where you want her to be, what you want her to do, what you want to do with her, right? You understand? So you're confident in yourself. That allows her to be confident in you. It allows her to relax and trust your lead. So that's number 1. Your energy must be confident. It must be good. I would also say as well, in terms of the vocal stuff, just, you know, again, tell her to relax. Go and tell her to lie down in bed, calm down, just breathe. I want you to be here with me right now. No thoughts in your head, just be present with me. If you can do that, it will help her just have that period of time where she can just relax, right? That's a great start. Point 2 is communication. You want to talk to her. You want to make sure that you're telling her how you feel. And I don't mean in a cringy, like, beggy way. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, I can't believe we're doing, like, don't be weird about it. You know what I mean? Again, be smooth, be confident, be, you know, calm and collected, right? But you can say little things, and I guess you'd call this dirty talk. I'm not going to give you examples because it's kind of cringe for me to tell you like this. Maybe in a coaching call or something down below. But little things like, oh, I like the way you taste, or you taste nice, or you smell really good, or you look amazing, or I love your body, that kind of stuff, right? Because again, if she's insecure, she's laid there naked thinking, does he like me? Do I look good? Am I good enough for it? She's just in her head. So how do you expect her to then, number 1, become aroused, and number 2, achieve an orgasm if she's in her head the whole time? Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to let her know, number 1, you are confident in yourself, and number 2, that you like what she is. You like what you see. Let her feel secure in herself. If she's secure in herself, she can relax. And when she's relaxed, she can achieve that level of arousal that you're looking for. And then when she's aroused, you can escalate to the sexual situation. So if you keep getting into these situations or these problems where you're in the bedroom and you're with a girl and you guys are making out and stuff like that, and you know, it's all right, but you want to escalate it a little bit further, but you never seem to do so, it's because you're not allowing her to relax. So just please keep that in mind. Number 1, relaxation. Just, again, you figure that out yourself. I'm not going to tell you because it's subjective. It depends on the situation, depends on the girl. But when you're there with her, just have it in the back of your mind, right, let her relax. How can I help this girl to relax in my company right now? How can I allow her to feel comfortable with me? Because so many guys are just weirdos, creeps, you know, they just don't know what they're doing. And that's not very reassuring for the girl. So it's your job to reassure her and make her feel secure, okay? So again, you can do that through compliments, telling her how good she looks, making sure she feels secure in herself, telling her to relax. Your energy must be confident. You get the point, okay? But just keep this in mind when you are going into these sexual situations. Slow down. Don't be so quick. Don't be so try-hardy. Don't try and satisfy your ego. Slow the fuck down. Enjoy the situation. Be present with it. Don't be in your head as much as well. That's another big one. And pretty much just fucking help the girl relax, man. You know what I mean? Because what happens usually is the guy will get in there, he's shitting himself, he's nervous, he's anxious because he doesn't know what he's doing. And oh my God, this girl's so fit, I don't want to mess this up, I really hope I can make her come, whatever. I really hope I can last long. They start thinking about all this bullshit. So they're anxious, number 1. They're going into it with this anxious energy. The girl feeds off of that. She's now anxious, she's tensed up because she can sense that he has no idea what he's doing. Yeah, you with me? You following along? So now they're both just anxious. So how the fuck is anyone going to enjoy the experience, right? So it's your job to relax yourself, calm yourself down first, take some fucking deep breaths, slow down, relax your muscles, you know what I mean? Calm the fuck down, breathe, get out of your head, into the moment, enjoy being with her and her body. Then you can help her relax. Once she's relaxed, then it's easy. You can just enjoy it. You understand what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. The coaching's down below if you want to learn more from me, and the sexual mastery course is also down below if you want to learn more of the type of content like this that I can't really share on YouTube because I will get demonetized, and we don't want that, do we? So sexual mastery course down below if you want to learn more about this kind of topic and you want to expand your knowledge in terms of the bedroom. See you soon. Take care. Boom.